You know I'm not one to mince words. I'm going to get straight to the point. He said, notice Drewski found every other group to parody, but somehow not us. He knows better. When it comes to the chosen people, even comedians suddenly develop boundaries, develop, whatever. First and foremost, you don't use your Jewish identity to bully blacks. I don't care if it's Drewski or anybody else. Nobody was talking about Jews. Why would you want to see blacks bully Jews? Nobody said anything about that. Why would you put that on the table? That's first and foremost. Second of all, Jews, Drewski, parody don't belong in the same sentence. Somebody needs to take you to a couple of Jewish survival museums and remind you that your identity is not to be offered on the table in hopes that somebody makes fun of it. I don't know how you were raised. I don't know how much of your Jewish identity and faith that you hold near and dear, but that's not to be placed on the table for jokes, nor is your Jewish identity supposed to be used to bully somebody else who's black. 1 in 4 Jews are attacked every week in this country because people walk around thinking that every Jew feels exactly like this. You don't speak for the majority of Jews. And there are a lot of people walking this planet that don't have the mental capacity to understand what generalizing is and how dangerous it is. They're going to take this tweet and decide, oh, wow, there's a Jewish family. Somebody's wearing a Star of David, and then they're going to attack them because of this. When you have a big platform, you need to use it for the right things. You could have simply said, I don't agree with his skit, and just left it at that. You don't put Jews in the line of fire just because you have the power and the influence to do so when Jews are already suffering attacks at high rates as it is, because people already think that Jews are bullies when it comes to everybody else walking the planet. And this only adds to that generalization and that awful, incorrect stereotype. So what does this mean for the family riding home on a subway and some crazed lunatic decides to lunge at them for what Ben Shapiro said? Use your platform for better than this. And that is what I have to say about that. Like, do better.